Ideas for video. For my song, one of my ideas to use is My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark by Fall Out Boy. This is because it's quite a fiery song, it's quite upbeat, and it relates to rock and roll. And besides, in the meantime, I'm just dreaming of tearing you apart. I'm in the deep details with the However, if I decide in my later research, due to my audience research, that I didn't want to use that song, my second choice would be Wake Me Up by Evanescence, and this is due to the fact that it's a similar pace and both of the songs have potential to incorporate other conventions of rock music videos, like young performers. The two different ideas I have for the narrative of the video are either a group of males chasing a female antagonist and they're trying to steal money off of her, which I thought would definitely relate to rock in the sense of danger. And my second idea is a murder that takes place at night and there's hints of it going throughout the video, so there's like a trail of blood and it slowly gives information away, and then the murderer is then seen to be blackmailed, so it's like constantly adding separate narratives. I would like either my performers to be 17 to 21 year olds and all males. This is due to the fact that all the artists that perform in the songs, My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark and Evanescence, are predominantly males. And this is also due to the fact that they'd relate to female audience members because they could be attracted to the males, and they'd also relate to males because they could relate to them on a similar level. For the costume, I will use conventional rock clothing such as like torn clothing, baggy jeans, baggy t-shirts, rugged hair, dark eye makeup, spiked hair. This is due to the fact that it follows the conventions of rock music videos, so the audience are alerted that it's a rock music video. The clothing will be preferably black because it like gives connotations of danger and sinister activity. Results of audience research. I conducted my audience research by asking people face to face and videoing it, and I also handed out questionnaires just to get a real range of results. For the first question, out of the two narratives, a male chasing a female antagonist who burns their money and a murderer being blackmailed, which narrative do you feel is most suited to a rock music video? I found that the results came back half and half, so that way I'd be able to decide for myself which one I'd like to use the most. For my second question, are you familiar with My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark? I asked this question just to see sort of like whether the audience had listened to quite a lot of rock music before or were just familiar with the song and would like to hear it again in this music video. I found that over half of the people answered yes. What sort of costumes would you expect to see in a rock music video? Some of the answers for this came back quite varied. Not many people said bright clothing because it doesn't follow the conventions of rock music videos, and the most common one was dark clothing, ripped jeans and like spiked or dyed hair. For the what kind of setting would you expect to see in a rock music video, I asked this to find out sort of like the audience expectations of where they expect it to be set. I found that like mostly they'd prefer it to be dark and abandoned and unsettling, quite scary. This is because it will follow the conventions of like danger from rock music videos and it will keep the audience on edge. Not many people said that it'd be bright or unusual though. My final question was, do you think the age of the performers is important? This is because I wanted to know if the audience would particularly like to relate to them or whether it would determine whether or not they've watched the video or not. 2/3 of people answered yes and 1/3 answered no, so from that result I found that over half people would prefer the performers to be of a certain age group.